Well, all right there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? My name is Douglas Ford, coming to you out of my humble abode right out of Texas by way of Houston. And guys, we've been screaming from the rooftops about this incredible project that is allowing people from all walks of life, from all four corners of the world to receive consistent capital cash flow for whatever their business, personal, or charitable affairs or causes may be. We just want to read this to you, folks, because we have our own done-for-you marketing system where people are able to drive traffic and also to be able to share with their family and friends and leverage what we call systems, which save yourself time, energy, and money as we are growing and expanding and promoting this project all over the world. So just want to read this here for you real quick. If you go to smarterthanmoney.com and click on this tab called VBR. There's also a presentation that you can watch here. But we're heading up the global expansion of a digital wallet on the blockchain, folks, that behaves like PayPal and Cash App. We're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. The results of partnering with us means unavoidable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward. No skill set is required. Start receiving the cash flow that you desire today. So that leads me to go right into the presentation here. Right. And as we like to say, folks, we are off. Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we're merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, we want to talk about digital wallet cash flow, where you and I and all of us are going to be receiving unavoidable cash flow for what we are already doing. I like that word unavoidable, folks, because the money that comes into you, you can't prevent yourself from receiving it, and you can't ignore it. When you think about companies like Cash App, like Venmo and PayPal, and other digital wallets are categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you're able to send and receive money as necessary, but folks, we're going to be just a little better. Elon Musk made this quote, and I wanted to add it to this overview because I thought it was so apropos and understanding of where today's modern day gold rush is. Elon Musk said, any product, folks, that needs a manual to run is already broken, okay? That is so profound. Because when you look at this digital space, folks, okay, it simply requires no skill set, as a lot of these bigger companies, as I just mentioned, have sort of gotten a head start. But understanding it requires no skill set to open up a digital wallet, okay? And there's no gambling involved as well. And there's no need for any product knowledge or any personal development to be able to become a part of their ecosystem. All you did, quite simply, was just fill out a form. You put in a first name, last name, maybe some other personal information, added your bank account to it, and any time a digital wallet opens and a transaction takes place, we're bringing out economic value to these other companies, and we are the ones generating billions and billions of dollars for these household name companies. Understand again, our economic value, folks, generates billions. Look at Venmo. Venmo does $850 million in profit, folks, every year, okay? PayPal, who actually purchased Venmo, they do over $4.1 billion annually, folks. That's take-home money. Who are the people constituting the growth, okay, and the expansion of these companies? Well, folks, that would be you and I. We're looking at a brand new company that's sort of new to the space. It's called Cash App. Definitely here new in America and also the UK. But they're doing over $2.1 billion in take-home profit. Understand, all digital wallets open and transactions cash flow to them. And understand, there is zero gambling. So they're not involved into this narrative that many of society is trying to create and get involved in trading and get involved in staking and get involved in mining and things of that nature. We call that betting on the horses. See, what these major companies, we're modeling them, folks, because what they're doing, they're owning the track versus betting on the horses. And so no matter what race is being ran, because they own the track and they're receiving on all the transactions and all the digital wallets that open, they're always in circulation of the money. They just need a way to get people to bring their business and their economic value over to their platform and ecosystem, and it's without question. They're going to receive unavoidable cash flow that they can't even move out of the way of with every wallet that opens and every transaction that takes place anywhere around the world. Folks, how would you like to have your ongoing residual capital cash flow to operate just like PayPal, or to operate just like Venmo, or to operate just like Coinbase, or to operate just like Crypto.com, or even operate like your own bank, because that's even a digital wallet. Even Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover, they have gotten into the digital wallet space, folks. So the timing of this just could not be perfect, because there again, we are already involved in this space. We're just coming along, gonna divert billions of dollars that's already operating in the space, and now we're gonna have the cash flow coming to us, folks. I want us to just listen to this real quick. This is a little short skit of an interview between Elon Musk, who was then the CEO of PayPal, and what constituted PayPal becoming today the $85 billion juggernaut, and how this thing all got started before PayPal went into critical mass. Let's listen to this interview here real quick.
Did y'all think that PayPal was just going to be a simple little internet way to, or do you think it was going to turn into the major kind of transaction processing engine that it is right now?
I didn't expect PayPal's growth rate to be what it was.
Yeah.
So, and that actually created major problems. So we started PayPal on University Avenue.
Oh.
After the first month or so of the website being active, we had 100,000 customers.
Really? That wow! I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was nutty.
Oh wow! And how did it start? How did people just even know to use it? And I mean, obviously, both buyer and seller have to be involved.
Yeah. Well, we started off first by offering people $20 if they open an account, and $20 if they referred anyone.
Oh.
And then we dropped it to $10, and then we dropped it to $5. As the network got bigger and bigger, the value of the network itself exceeded any sort of carrot that we could offer.
How much money did y'all spend with that kind of $5, $10, $20 incentive to get that critical mass going?
It was a fair amount. I think it was probably $60 or $70 million.
Oh wow! Okay, so it was a substantial. Yeah, okay, so we're not talking peanuts here. Yeah.
And then we just did a bunch of things to decrease the friction, because and I mean, it's just like bacteria in a petri dish.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is try to have one customer generate, like two customers.
Yeah.
Okay, or something like that. Maybe three customers ideally, and then you want that to happen really fast. You could probably model it just like bacteria growth in a petri dish, like,
yeah.
and it'll just it'll expand very quickly until it hits the sides of the petri dish.
Yeah,
slows down.
Wow. Awesome, guys. Let's recap on a lot of that he was saying, but just very, very powerful stuff that many people didn't even realize, that it was referrals that got PayPal, off to, as he mentioned, it was over 100,000 digital wallets. But let's listen to this here. Referrals helped PayPal get to 7 to 10% daily growth, catapulting their user base to over, look at this, folks, 100 million members. Translation, that's 100 million digital wallets. I'd say again, our economic value, ladies and gentlemen, it generates billions of dollars. Initially, users just had to sign up, confirm their email address, add a unique authorized credit card. The money was simply added to their account. This was real money. Users could send it to someone else or withdraw it. So it was a real cost to PayPal. We must have spent tens of millions in sign-up and referral bonuses the first year. PayPal acquired 1 million users by March 2000 and 5 million by summer of 2000. So folks, within the same year, they had a $4 million, a 4 million person influx of digital wallets within the same year, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Understanding, digital wallets is today's modern day gold rush. It is the picks and shovels of this digital space. And so if we study any gold rush, it was those people that were offering and getting involved in the picks and shovels of any gold rush that received the money the fastest, and where the modern day gold rush was, folks. So that circle has come full circle to where now you and I, okay, through this particular platform, okay, can now be a part of this ongoing digital gold rush, okay, that's going on. And so now through this company called CoopBusiness, they have what we call the instant cash flow wallet, also known as the Co-op wallet. Co-op wallet is the world's first private Web3 decentralized wallet that's allowing you to receive immediate residual income for your personal business or charitable affairs, where you can send and receive money between other Co-op wallet users and withdraw your money daily, ladies and gentlemen. This is a cooperative economy that's leveraging blockchain, peer-to-peer technology, where members worldwide, listen to this, receive daily royalty deposits for simply referring people to open a Co-op wallet account. And here's the best part. It only takes completing 2 simple steps, 1 single time, to trigger the instant ongoing residual cash flow that scales and immediately deposits into your private Co-op wallet. And with your wallet, continuing to receive from every cash flow asset thereafter, receiving instantly and also receiving instantly, continuously, folks. That is a game changer. Folks, did you hear me say that you are receiving the money instantly? And not just instantly, but instantly, continuously, as other digital wallets or cash flow assets activate, you're receiving from this day forward on every digital wallet and every transaction that takes place, activating the wallet from this day forward, folks. Tens of millions of dollars already processed without ever missing a single payment. Currently over 100,000 plus did Co-op wallets in 172 countries. There again, you're gonna hear this as a common theme throughout the presentation. Our economic value, folks, generates billions. Now I wanna take us to the back office here real quick, because I brought up a demonstration account, because I want us to just actually see, okay, literally how straightforward and how instant and continuously money continues to come to you every time and all the time a Co-op wallet opens up after you. We have a plan of action in place, folks, where all of us are only required to do a one-time execution and just have 3 others or 3 entities just come right behind us and keep that duplication going, with everyone only having to do it one time. Let me say that again. That's the best part about this. We're not requiring someone to be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Black Panther, or Aquaman, okay, as you have to do in most operations. Here, folks, we're doing a one-time execution that just duplicates, and it secures that digital wallets don't stop opening, and it secures cash flow is consistently coming in for everyone in our whole entire success line and ecosystem. So in this example, I want us to all pretend that we are Keon Gorgeous, okay? Now we have a demonstration tool that we literally are able to show people literally how this thing performs and how it's going to work every single time, all the time. So I'm going to log in here real quick. Now, I sort of jumped ahead and already added a couple of accounts. If I go to the co-op team here, you see I have Betty White, John Cena, and Una Neal. I'm going to copy John Cena's account here, right? But I'm going to go back to the dashboard when I want you guys to see the money. And you see, well, let me show you this here before I continue. Notice these accounts were created on the 5th. Now today's the 6th. So they were just created yesterday. And that's what constitutes you seeing money in this account, okay? Where it has 0 for the day because it's a new day. But you see already there's 26 across the board for the week, month, year, and overall. And down here, which we call the 10X version, you see money for the week, month, year, and overall, okay? Now, I'm gonna log out of this account and I'm gonna go into the John Cena account, okay? Go into John Cena's account, got the password, I'm not a robot, log in. Accept the terms and conditions here. All right, got that. All right, now we're going to, now you see John Cena's at the top here, right? And you see he's at zeros across the board. Now this is all the work that's involved. Now remember, John Cena's just gonna have 3 either others or entities just come right behind him. And let me show you all the work that's involved in opening up a co-op wallet account. So we're gonna put in, let me go to, I'm gonna go to we have our own community too, folks. It's called Predictable Cashflow Mindset. It's on Facebook, where this is a straightforward, clear path to predictable cash flow. And folks, all we talk about in this community, it's a safe place. And all we talk about is this ecosystem and operation. We don't allow anyone to promote anything else in this community, because we want this to be a safe place where everyone can invite their, their friends, their family, their business partners, whoever that they're looking to get this information in front of, okay? And they can be in an environment seeing all the transparency and also being available when we go live. They can receive notifications and we can tag people to pertinent information that we want to get in front of them, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna come down here. I'm just gonna choose randomly some people. Let me do Hope Wilson. So I'm gonna Hope Wilson here. Let me go back here. I'm gonna type in Hope Wilson. So this is Hope Wilson opening up a co-op wallet. Now, the only part that I'm not doing, folks, is where we add the money, okay? Which I'm gonna talk about that here in a second. Right? And when I come down here and hit the button, folks, that is just as if Hope Wilson opened up a co-op wallet, and when that transaction completes, ladies and gentlemen, 1.5 seconds later, okay, you see how fast money is in John Cena's account. Folks, you're gonna receive on every digital wallet that opens after you. Please hear what I just said. No one has to wait on any rotation. No one's waiting on any cycling. I love that dynamic, folks, because literally money is going to be trickling in from digital wallets that, of course, through your referral that open up and from their referrals. Because remember, again, everyone's only doing this one time. They're going to have 3 others come right behind them that are also going to be only required to have just 3 come right behind them. Now, can you have more? Absolutely. We'll talk about that here in a second. But I need you to see that everyone receives immediately and instantly, and not just immediately and instantly, but instantly, continuously, each and every time digital wallets continue to open. And remember what I said, our plan of action secures that duplication continues to move forward, because everyone's just having 3 come right behind them and do the same. Have 3 come right behind them. And so that's already one, correct? So let's go back to the community here and let's choose another person. Let's do Anthony Moore, okay? We're gonna put in Anthony Moore. All right. I'm just creating random information for demonstration purposes. CF.com. And let's go ahead and add a third person while we're here. Let's do Manisha Gates, okay? I'll do Manisha Gates. Manisha G at coopcf.com. All right. So this is just as he's already had one account open up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and copy here Anthony Moore. So I'm going to go into Anthony Moore's account. And folks, when I hit the button here, that is just as if those CoopWallets were just activated. And when the transaction completes, folks, 1.5 seconds later, do y'all see the same predictable outcome that we saw in the previous account of Keon's that we all said, we want you to pretend that that's your account, okay? Just take Keon's name out, put your name there. But I want you to see with your three, the same outcome is going to happen when they have three come right behind them. Now, guys, I've done this in a matter of 2 days here. And look, both of them received in the same fashion, okay? But understand this. John Cena was not the only one that just received money right then. Guess who else received money? Now, John received money based on the three that came right behind him, correct? But guess who also received on the three that just came right behind John Cena? Your account, folks. That Keon account. But I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. Because there again, nobody has to wait on any money. And every time digital wallets open, everyone in the success line is going to receive. Every time, all the time, folks, without fail. So I'm going to log back into the Keon account. Remember when we left out of this account, it was at 262 down here and 26. Now look, folks, more money for today on the top and bottom, and look at the overall. And does he still have the same three? Yes. He hasn't opened up any more accounts. Folks, it's the duplication with the dynamic of anytime, every time, all the time. Even as this thing is duplicating forward, everybody prior is receiving from every digital wallet that opens from this day forward. Let me say that again. Everyone is receiving a micropayment from every digital wallet that opens up after them from this day onward, folks. No one stops receiving money because the plan of action only requires everyone to only do it once, have three come right behind them, that have three come right behind them, that have three come right behind them, and every time a wallet opens, whether if it was by your personal referral or from people that you don't know and that you'll probably never ever meet anywhere around the world from this day forward, it's going to contribute to your consistent cash flow capital. Folks, it's unable for you to prevent it, and it's unable for you to ignore it. It's already fixed and built in to operate this way every single time. Now, let's recap the results here. So we go to Keon's account. Remember, he's now at 330 up here. And remember, John Cena's account was at 262, and it was at 2625. We left out of it, okay? Now, I got to make sure we get John Cena's account here because I lost it. John Cena, 99. Okay, got it. All right, that should be easy to remember. So now I'm going to go back to the login screen, And I'm gonna go into the account that opened up from John Cena's referral, okay? So we're gonna log out and put that, so that's Anthony Moore. It's gonna be the last account I do, folks. Then we're gonna go talk about the money here. So I'm gonna save that, accept the terms and conditions. Was that right there? Now we see Anthony Moore, name at the top, right? Same thing. All this gets set up, folks, independent of our involvement. This whole state-of-the-art back office keeps track of all your business, your whole organization, and all your money comes directly to your co-op wallet. You see that there? It's your co-op wallet. You'll be able to add funds because, guys, it works as a decentralized wallet. It's your wallet. Only you have access to it. Only you have the password to it and to get access to your money. And you have 7 days a week, 365 days a year, access to your money, and you're able to withdraw your money daily. Because as you know, your money's going to continue to come because as digital wallets continue to open, money is always constantly coming to you. Okay? So let's go down here. Let's put in a couple of more names here and then we'll move on. So we're going to do another one. Let's do Jay Williams. Going to do Jay Williams here. Okay. Jay Williams at coopcf.com. Okay, and we're going to come here and let's get James Judon. Okay. Got James Judon there. Put in random information, folks. And let's grab Megan Sophia, okay? Let's do Megan Sophia. Megan Sophia at coopcf.com. All right. So you can see Anthony Moore, zeros across the board. Okay. Oh, don't do that to me. Did you do it to me? Yes, it did. I don't know why the screen switched. Okay, hold on. I got to put the names in again. All right, let me just do shucks. All right, first person was Jay Williams, then James Judon. I took all the information out. James Williams at coopcf.com. Okay, then it was who? It was Jay Williams, then James Judon. Jay Williams. And then James Judon. At cf.com. And then we had Megan Sophia. Okay. All right, so we'll hit the button here, folks. That's just as Jay, James, and Megan just opened up a co-op wallet, activated 1.5 seconds after the transaction takes place and completes. Money is instantly, folks, in Anthony Moore. But please hear me when I say this. Y'all saw Anthony instantly receive. All he had was have 3 come right behind it. Instantly, he received 26.25, 262.50. But guess who else received money as this was taking place? The previous account, John Cena received money, and also the Keon account that we said everyone pretend was your account. So let's go into John Cena's account. Remember when we left out of John Cena's account, he was at 26.25 and 262.50, correct? John Cena only had to do this once, have 3 come right behind him, and then Anthony Moore did the exact same thing, correct? So let's go here. Let's do John Cena, 99. Let's log in. Look, ladies and gentlemen, every time. Just remember, when John Cena opened up and we went back and looked at Keon's account, Keon was at what? 330. Folks, this is predictable. It's already fixed in the system. Everyone's going to receive in the same fashion. Our only part is to promote and have these digital wallets through our referral open up. And instead of us receiving $20 here and $20 there, $5 here, folks, it's going to be ongoing money coming directly to your co-op wallet. You're going to receive from the wallets that you refer, and you're going to receive from wallets of your whole entire organization. And everyone's only required to just have 3 come right behind them, 3 others or 3 entities. It don't matter. Because yes, churches can be involved, nonprofits, companies, fundraisers, crowdfunding opportunities. It doesn't matter. Hospitals, lending institutions, alumni, fraternities, sororities, corporations. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. So, last but not least, let's go back into the Keon account. And then we'll get back to the presentation. Okay. So we're going to Keon account. When we left out of it, it was at 300 overall and 30 overall, correct? Now look at it, ladies and gentlemen. More money. Okay. More money. We come here to the co-op team, still the same 3 individuals. But yet, more money has come to this account because it's going to receive and have income come in as digital wallets open up from this day forward. Nobody has to wait on any cycling. Nobody has to wait on any rotations. And you're going to always constantly be in the flow of money because everything is happening after you. Okay? Now, let's just add one more account here. Okay? People ask, can we refer more than 3? Okay, let's go back to the group here. Let's add, let me see. Let's do Bernard Jacobs, okay? Bernard Jacobs there. Oops. Bernard Jacobs at coopcf.com. Got it? So guys, I'm gonna add Bernard Jacobs. So that's just as if you referred another one, Bernard Jacobs, okay? And look at this, folks. Are you seeing money in your account? Okay. $412, folks. And I've literally done all these accounts just right now on this presentation. When you see our game plan, folks, we're having people, everyone have 3 come right behind them every 24 hours, in between every 24 to, let's say, 4 or 5 days at the most. And we're going to show you, okay, through a strategic game plan, how within the next 18 to 36 days, we can at least get your mortgage or your annual or your monthly overhead expenses covered, folks, for majority of the population. And it's going to be ongoing. Because, folks, you're not receiving these amounts just once, because it's going to be residual, because this is a subscription-based model, okay? More on that here in a second. But our goal is to get your subscription covered within your first 24 to 72 hours. And as we're doing that for everyone, through the fact of while it's opening up, everybody's subscription is getting covered. They're not required to come out of any more money out of pocket. And as that's happening for everyone, it's continuing to scale your money because more wallets and more wallets are opening up, because we're doing the plan of action. Everybody's doing all this one time. And the objective is to get your mortgage, to get your subscription covered within the first 24 to 72 hours. Guys, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Now, I needed you guys to see the transparency, because I just don't want you to see just numbers on the screen. This is what we call instant withdrawable money, folks. This is not volume. This is not points. This is real money here. Now, this is a demonstration account. It's withdrawable money. We just want you to see how straightforward it is and how exact. So basically right now, if this is your account and you had these individuals, 4 individuals on top of the sequential accounts that I went into, and guess what? I didn't even use all the accounts because everybody's doing the same thing. And they're only required to do it one time and have 3 others or 3 entities come right behind them and do the same. And then that continues to duplicate. And so you're not the only one having this result. Everyone is receiving in the same fashion, folks. Let's go back to the presentation here. I get fired up about this. Right here. Okay. So let's go into the money. First, I want to go into the standard version. The standard version was those top numbers, okay, that you saw, where we call this the good version. And then we'll get into the best version, which is the 10X. To activate your Co-op Wallet account, it's for a one-time out-of-pocket, folks, of $99 plus exchange fees. Now, to keep it 100% transparent, that's going to be about $135 or less, depending on what cryptocurrency that you choose to make the payment. You get up to over 100 options to choose from. You can choose from Bitcoin, Dogecoin, BNB, USDC, USDT, Tron, Solana, Cardano, many different cryptos. You can also have Ethereum. Okay, you get up to 100 to choose from. Okay. And we only use the crypto to make the payment. We're not relying on any fluctuation of crypto. Now, we also have step-by-step how you can use a debit card. So if you don't have cryptocurrency accessible, we have methods where you can use a debit card to make the payment. Got it? Step 2 is what I've been saying. You're just gonna have 3 come right behind you and do the exact same. What? One time out of pocket of $135 or less, depending on what crypto that they use. And they're only having 3 come right behind them to do a one-time out of pocket, $135 or less. And folks, that secures that digital wallets never stop opening. And so we're looking for strategic partnership. Strategic. You get access to all the resources. There's no extra to use the Done For You website. There's no extra to come into our Facebook community. There's no extra to use our Telegram community. We have all those resources, folks, so you can get folks in front of it and also included in our environment, understanding this is not just working just for people at the top. This is working for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. And so then the AI takes over. 10 parties prior receive every time, all the time. Our economic value generates billions. What are we doing for the work? We're going to fill out a form, activate the Co-op wallet. The transaction completes. 1.5 seconds later, 10 people, 10 Co-op wallets prior have money instantly go into their Co-op wallet. Let's show you the dollars. So your inviter, okay, you're one of their 3, okay, that's coming right behind them doing the same. When that is done, folks, look at this, 26, because you guys saw it was 26.25. I just rounded it off for simplicity purposes. Payout is instant to the entire success line and ongoing. How is it ongoing? Because look, you guests are going to do the exact same thing. And you're having 3 come right behind you. Each of you. What's going to happen to each of you? The same thing happened to your inviter, 26. But not only did you receive instantly, as I showed you in the demonstration, who else received money? Your inviter did. Guess what? Your 3 are doing the exact same thing. How many times? 1 time. They're having 3 come right behind them. How many times are they doing the out of pocket? 1 time. 26 to them, folks. Who else receives money? You do. Who else receives money? Your inviter does. Everybody did it one time. Inviter did it once. You did it once. Your three did it once. Your three's three. They're having three come right behind them. Each of them are doing a one-time out-of-pocket of $135 or less. They can use crypto, or they can use a debit card. What's going to happen? 26 to them. So folks, let's just say this was happening in days. So your inviter started it off. That was day one. Next day, you did the same thing, okay? The next day, your three did the same thing. The next day, your three's three did the same thing. That's 4 days in right now. Watch this. 38 to your three, 87 to you, $249 to your inviter. That's 4 days since your inviter's been involved. Guess what? You're on your 4th day, right? But it's your inviter's 5th day. What are these guys doing? One time out of pocket, having 3 come right behind them, do the same. What happens? 26 to them. As a consequence, okay, 38. Now guys, we're all receiving the monies in between 26 and 38. We're just showing 38 because this is with everyone here having their 3 do the exact same thing. Just like you've been saying before with everybody else prior. Okay. But we are receiving the amounts because money is trickling in, because not everybody's doing opening up their account on the same day at the same time. Some person may do it at 12 o'clock, another person may do it at 3 o'clock, another person may do it the next day. It don't matter. We're showing you the number based on everyone at this level completing and opening up an account. But look what's happening as a consequence. 87 to your 3, 249 to you, 538 to your inviter. Understand, folks, this is residual cash flow. This money's not coming in just once. It's coming in every 28 days. Why? Because everyone's doing $28 a month. But you can already see your $28 a month was covered, okay, right here when you went to 38. So now you're in the positive with everything else. And so the business now is going to pay for itself because it's doing $28 a month in the standard version. It's $280 in the 10X, but then you're also receiving 10 times the amounts for the same amount of work. Now, what happens is if you start in the standard, once your money obviously is going to inevitably accumulate over $280, it then upgrades you automatically to the 10X. And so now you're receiving the 10X, but guess what? You're still receiving in the standard because they work independently of each other, but they both are paying you simultaneously. So not only are you receiving from the standard, and this is still accumulating for you, but you're also in the 10X. Everyone has to be at least in the standard. You can't be in the 10X and not in the standard. You can be in the standard and not in the 10X, but not the other way around. So the bottom line is, once you are upgraded or you start there, which is what I'm going to show here in a second, you're receiving from both of these infrastructures. And this continues to move. Because the inviter only did this once. You only did this once. Your 3 only did this once. Your 3's 3 only did this once. These people only did it once. These guys only did it once. As a consequence, boom, 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 boom. These guys here only do it once. As a consequence, boom, 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 and all amounts in between. These people here only do it once. Boom, 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 and all amounts in between. These guys here only do it once. Boom, 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 and all the amounts in between. These people here only do it once. Boom, 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 boom. Folks, every time, all the time, anywhere around the world, CoopWallet activates, transaction completes, whether from those that you refer, and quite frankly, you'll be receiving from many thousands of digital wallets of people that you don't know and you'll never meet. But as they come in your success line, this thing's only duplicating. Everybody's only required to do this one time. Have three come right behind them. They're only required to do it one time. They're having three coming right behind them, doing a one-time out of pocket of $135. No one has been required to do it more than once. No one's been required to do another 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps. No, folks, one time. We get your subscription covered in the first 24 to 72 hours. And as that's taking place, that's wallets opening up, that secures cash flow is always coming to everyone in the whole entire success line. So, folks, this is an infinity success line. We're not an up line, we're not a down line. We are one line, that's the success line. Every member put 100% focus on completing your 2 simple steps, covering your monthly subscription. Execute one time, receive all the time, folks. Let's go. Strategic partnership. Again, we're not looking for this just to be numbers on the screen, folks. Strategic partnership, it's going to secure that wallets never stop opening. So, like, guys, I like to add because I don't want any reluctance on anyone getting involved because we understand the key to this is speed. If you heard Elon Musk, it was about speed. And the faster we make this happen, the more stories that we're able to tell of folks getting their mortgage covered, getting their annual bills covered, being able to cover maybe some debt or to have cash flow to take on whatever big business idea or ministry idea or purpose work. It doesn't matter. The cash flow, when it comes to you, you can use it for personal, business, charitable. It's your money that continues to come to you. And so, folks, I've understood the nature is that this works best when you have folks involved that have no reluctancy. So if you can have people that have an extra, not look for people where $135 is their last in their bank account. No, for people that have an extra. Now, it's not throwaway money, but it removes the reluctancy. And so a strategic partner is an individual, community, or organization with whom you collaborate, having similar aim and intentions. So you want people to come in and there's no reluctancy in doing this. That is what makes it run with speed. Because when people are reluctant or have some reluctancy, then you're putting yourself in a position to convince them to do this. And therefore, folks, it makes things go slower. And we understand speed, money loves speed. So this is creating a win, a we all win, ongoing residual passive income with scale that checks off boxes for all parties in the entire success line. Not just to become numbers on the screen, folks. This is designed never to have cash flow halted for anyone. We're not MLM. We're not here looking to play the numbers game and have people to be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Black Panther. Folks, we are receiving real money. It's not volume, it's not points, it's not credits. It is instant withdrawable money. And we're doing this on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. This is a purpose thing we're doing. Okay? And so we're looking for those having same, similar aim and intentions, okay? Now, just a couple of testimonies here of the people that's coming on board, because I got, testimonies, stories that we're already creating. This is going on all over the world, but, I didn't bring as many testimonies. I only selected a few, and I want to play them here real quick. Let me listen to this. I just want you to see, with every account that takes place, okay? You saw Tom's results are at zeros. I come down here. This is just as Tom just opened up an account for Michael. And when I scroll back up here, guys, do you see money is in Tom's account? Tom, how long did it take that money to get into your account, sir?
Less than a minute.
Okay.
I wasn't counting, but it was less than a minute.
Folks, but this is what we got to understand. Tom knows this. Literally, not only did Tom receive money, but folks, 9 other people just received money right just then. Please hear what I just said. So this is just not good Tom receiving. This is everybody in our global community, okay?
All right, so I'm logging in with the Google Authenticator, and I'm going to go ahead and enter my, I'm going to do USDC. That's how I'm going to pay. USDC Coinbase. I'm going to go ahead and put that wallet up. Okay. Okay. This is USDC stablecoin. So went ahead and copied that right there. See right there. And let's go ahead and do the whole thing just to really get this going. And let's go ahead and withdraw. All right. And it's submitted. It's Thursday, 10:56. Let's see what happened. All right, it took a few hours, but a few hours later, I received that transaction via my wallet, my USDC wallet.
Last one, guys.
50 cents is in my back pocket. It's 24 hours. Well, it's 24 hours. Same money. Equivalent of what? How many people do you think are going to help us put together something like this, where the requirements are less? Grandmothers who don't know anything about crypto are doing it. No brainer. Last night. Now we're at 325. So more of it up tonight. Numbers are going to go up. Who are Jennifer Birch, Edge Cherry, Dorothy, Jewel. Dorothy. Going to be 260, and they're going to be 26. As a matter of fact, they're already at the level of that. Is already where I was last night. So it's going nuts, y'all. It's going nuts, and we want y'all to be a part of this revolution. We're not going to.
All right, guys, real quick, I want to jump into the 10X, right, where you get 10 times the bang for your buck. We always say it takes no more time to put somebody in front of the 10X than it just does the standard Here you're receiving 10 times. It's the same infrastructure where you're doing a one-time out-of-pocket, opening up your co-op wallet. You're going to buy 4 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $379 plus exchange fees. To keep it 100% transparent, it's roughly going to be about $415 or less. Again, depending on what crypto that you choose to make the payment. We're not relying on any fluctuation. When your money is in our system, folks, it's in stable coin, okay? Or we have the option where you can use for the one-time out-of-pocket. You can use a debit card, okay? And we have the options to do that. Here, your 3 strategic partners, 10X partners just come right behind you. Now, this is for those that are really wanting to move aggressively and get to bigger amounts faster, okay? And so those 3 that are strategic partners, they're having 3 come right behind them. They're having 3 come right behind them. They're having 3 come right behind them. Everyone's only doing this, what? One single time, 2 steps, okay? Where you have 3 come right behind you and do the same. The AI technology takes over. 10 parties prior receive every time, folks, all the time, okay? So here we go. I'm not going to show all the money on the table. Just understand it's going to be 10X here. But guess what? Everyone that's in the 10X is also receiving from the standard as that infrastructure duplicates forward, okay? Because remember again, everyone at least has to be in the standard. Now, if you start or upgrade to the 10X, everyone is still multiplying and duplicating in the standard. It's just the way when you start in the 10X, you start receiving from the outset from both of these amounts with your 3 doing the exact same. Got it? So you'll receive 260. All execute just one time. Everyone instantly receives all the time. You're coming right behind, having 3 people come right behind you, guest. You're receiving 260. But what happened also as you were receiving 260? Your inviter's money went to 380. This continues to move forward. So this is day 3. Because your 3 are doing the same thing the next day. 3 come right behind them. 260. Instantly and simultaneously. Guess your money went to 380. Instantly and also simultaneously. Your inviter's money went to 870. Notice how everyone's receiving in the same fashion. And you guys are also receiving all amounts in between. Because as I mentioned, some people may open up their wallet and activate it at 12. Some may do it at 2. Some may do it 24 hours. Okay? We're just going with everyone having their 3 do it, okay, within 24 hours. So the next day, this is day 4. Boom, 260 for them. Instantly and simultaneously, bump, your 3's money go up, bump, your money goes up, bump, your inviter's money goes up. The next day, okay, they're having 3 come behind each and every one of them. 1.5 seconds later, after every transaction completes, it's gonna be $87.50, okay, for everyone's first 3. Bump, 260 to these guys. As a consequence, bump, 380 to your 3's 3, bump, 870 to your 3, bump, $2,490 to you, guest, bump, $5,380 to your inviter. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in the 10X version. Please don't lose sight of what you are receiving also in the standard. Everyone is. Let me say that again. Everyone is. How many times did your inviter have to do 2 steps? Once. How many times do you have to do 2 steps? Once. How many times your 3 do 2 steps? Once. How many times your 3's 3 had to do 2 steps? Once. These guys, once. These guys, once. Bump. Instantly and simultaneously, bump, 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 and all amounts in between. The next day, these guys do it how many times? 1 time. 3 come right behind them, bump, 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 bump. Guys, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in. Guys, you saw those testimonies. People are having their money accumulating throughout the day because everyone's saying they're all receiving in the same fashion. Look, they received 260. They just started. Watch what happens as a consequence. Bump, 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 bump. Guys, I'm gonna table it there. Okay. Let me go ahead and close this thing for us. So nobody waits on receiving money, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read that again. No one waits on receiving money. The strategic partnership, the willing people with the similar aim and intentions. We're not looking for people where there's going to be any reluctancy in wanting to get on board here. The intention of this, the key to this is moving with speed. It's your money. We developed CoopWallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of royalties are distributed to the success line. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your CoopWallet. Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. No limits to anything. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps, and choose 3 strategic partners. It could be friends, businesses, churches, booster clubs, alumni, fraternities, sororities, schools, charities, foundations, and/or companies. Folks, do the same. Have 3 strategic partners come right behind them. Moving this thing with speed. Within every 24 to 72 hours at the most, guys. All strategic partners receive instantly. And all strategic partners receive instantly, continuously, ladies and gentlemen. What is everybody doing? What is all the work that's involved? Remember, Elon Musk said this: if it requires a manual to perform, it is already broken. We're just filling out a form, buy the tokens. When the transaction completes, folks, 1.5 seconds later, money is coming to 10 people prior, directed to their CoopWallet. Predictable and unavoidable. It can't be prevented. It can't be ignored. Consistent cash flow capital coming to everyone in the entire ecosystem and success line. Folks, this is the most brilliant and genius thing I've ever seen. For anybody to receive scalable, predictable, and reliable cash flow. Okay? So, giving it forward accelerates the process. Your inviter is ready to give you a $28 activation token, which what happens? Your inviter and 9 others will instantly receive. There are 2 types of people: strategic partners that are always consuming the information every time we go forth. Person A is saying, Doug, just 3 others. Do the same. 2 steps. Done. Let's go. We in. Okay? Folks, you want to send you and the email of those that are joining you to your inviter. They're going to get you set up. Okay? Person B is saying, Doug, man, I was in this thing when you said execute 1 time and we receive all the time, but I got a question. What is that? And can we have more than 3? Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, you be compelled to do so, allowed to get to your goals even faster, and help as many people as you want receive this reliable cash flow. Okay? But we're all looking for strategic partners, right? Because that secures that wallets never stop opening for any of us. And it also secures that we're not asking one man to go out there and be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Everybody is only doing their 2 steps that they're only required to do 1 time. You're never ever required to do it again in a week. You're not required to do it again in a month. You're not required to do it again in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years. And most importantly, we want to get your subscription covered to where you are never, ever having to come out of pocket ever again for the rest of your days. Simply reconnect with your invited folks. Send them your emails. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open up a free CoopWallet account and share the AI automation. Make sure you definitely get connected with our Done For You marketing system. Make sure that you get connected with our Facebook community and also our Telegram community. And that way you can be involved in our environment and plug your partners, and they can plug their partners into. It's a safe space. All we focus on and talk about is what we just shared with you. Folks, we're looking to take this and have it become bigger than PayPal, bigger than Coinbase, bigger than American Express, Visa, MasterCard, and all these other digital wallet ecosystems that are out there. Because this ecosystem, folks, has us receiving ongoing residual, unavoidable cash flow, okay? I just think it sounds better for us to receive the money versus it only going to the companies that are out there, right? So get back in contact with your invited folks. It's been my pleasing pleasure to bring this information. As we like to conclude every time we come together, ladies and gentlemen, we just won't see you at the top, but we look forward to seeing each and every one of you cash flowing, baby, and also over the top. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. God bless.